These turkey treat cups are a great project for the whole family to get ready for Thanksgiving. You can make one for each place setting or just make 2 or 3 for the center of the table. You can fill them with candy corn, nuts, or any kind of treats that you would like. For this project, you will need about 5 brown pipe cleaners, 2 red, 2 orange, and 1 yellow pipe cleaners, a disposable condiment container, fingernail clippers, googly eyes, craft glue, and tape. We'll start by making the head of the turkey. Fold one of the brown pipe cleaners in half, and then make a coil from the folded end, using both sides together to roll down a nice circle to make the turkey head. Stop when you've got about 1.5 to 2 inches of a tail left. Next, we're going to cut off a small piece from one of the red and one of the orange pipe cleaners. Just about 1 inch from each will do. Make the beak of the turkey by pushing that orange piece through the first coil and then folding just the very edge over to hold it in place. Bend the rest of it in half to form a nice sharp beak. Take the red piece and start at the bottom of the beak, hold it on, and twist it tightly around across the top and down to form that gobbler. You can twist it back and forth a little bit. To make a feather, leave about 1 inch of the pipe cleaner at the end to make a stem, and then fold a loop around using about half of the pipe cleaner and shape it into an oval feather shape, and then bend it behind and form another smaller oval to go inside the bigger oval, just like so. It should stay in place, but if it doesn't, you can bend this little end around the bottom to secure it. Repeat with another orange, 2 red, and 1 yellow pipe cleaner. Once we've got the head and the feathers assembled, it's time to put it all together. So tape on the turkey head on the front of the cup like so. This isn't going to show. This is just going to hold it in place while we wrap the pipe cleaners around it. And then we're going to tape the feathers to the back in the same way. Let's start with the middle one and make sure it's exactly across from the turkey head so it will be even. And we'll tape the others in place. Again, this part doesn't have to look neat. You're not going to see it. All right, arrange the feathers so that they're spread out evenly. This disposable treat cup that I have takes about 4 pipe cleaners to wrap all the way around the whole thing. You may have to use more or less depending on your container, but you can always start with 4 and then add more or cut it off if you don't need any more. So I'm going to connect my 4 pipe cleaners together to make one long pipe cleaner by twisting the ends together tightly. To start, to make this easier, I'm going to hold the pipe cleaner in place and I'm going to measure around the top of the cup. You don't want it too tight, but you want it snug enough to stay in place and overlap just about 1/2 inch. So what I'm going to do then is twist the end together here so that I have a loop to start with. Now fit that snug up against the rim. This will just make it easier to start wrapping. Right, once I've got my loop, hold it up towards the top, and then you're just going to wrap that pipe cleaner around and around the cup so that it's all covered. Press in any stray ends, keep the coils tight together. The end is just a little bit tricky, so when you get to the final end, Don't let go of everything or it's going to spiral out off of the cup. But gently pull that last loop out a bit. Again, hold on to all of this and twist the end securely around and then replace that loop. Everything should stay in place. You can always put a little bit of glue at the end if you're uncertain about it, but it should be just fine. The very last step is to glue on some eyes. We're going to use a thick white craft glue and put a blob of glue on each side of our turkey's head. And we will put the eyes in place. Once the glue is completely dry, your cups are ready to use. Please subscribe to my channel for more holiday and craft ideas. There's new ideas every week, so you don't want to miss an episode.